So I wanted to tell you about emails and the body of an email and some keyboard tricks. And I'm opening up my email here, and I'm going to go down to the body of the email. And I want to demonstrate, first of all, talk to text. Now, if you look at the keyboard on the bottom, right next to the space bar, you'll see a microphone there. Most iPads have this. And if you touch it, you can record, but you have to remember your punctuation. So I thought I'd demonstrate it right now, and I'm going to go ahead and start my talk to text. So that was all done without my having to type, which is a wonderful thing if you have arthritic hands, or you have the inability to use your hands for whatever reason, or you just don't like to type. It's an easy way to get a message written. The next thing I'm going to teach you is there are some keyboard tricks. First of all, there is, for years I wanted to know how to get the degree mark. Like if I was going to say the weather is warmer and it's 78. I'm sorry, 78. And then I want to know how to use, instead of writing out degree, the word, I want to know how to find the degree mark. So I found it. I discovered it. So you have to switch your keyboards to the number keyboard, which is at the lower left-hand side of your keyboard. Touch that. And then under the 0, you would hold it down and slide up until it turns blue, and then lift off. Let's do that again. Hold down, slide up, never losing contact with the screen, up, hold, and lift off. And there's your degree mark. Okay. Now let's say you're going to write a sentence and you need the quotation mark and you don't want to switch keyboards. What you would do is hold down on the question mark on the lower keyboard here. Hold down and you'll see a menu pop up, and there's your quotation mark right there. Again, you slide up, not losing contact with the screen, up there, and then lift off. Now if you were writing in Spanish, you know how they have question marks at each the beginning and the end of the sentence. You would highlight on that. And then if you want to just add some, dots after a word, you could do that too. So keep that in mind. The other thing is the exclamation point next door. Hold that down and you have an apostrophe. Or, I'm not sure quite what that is. It looks like a small I. Anyway, now the other thing I want to teach you is how to, let's say you have to write like an acronym of something. Let's think. Oh, ACAC is a workout place that my husband goes to, and it's just called ACAC. So I could write this down. I could do the arrows are caps, right? The black arrows on the left-hand side of the keyboard. There's an A, right? But I want to touch it again, A. Touch it again, C. Guess what? You don't have to do that. Just double tap the arrow, until you see a line underneath it. Do you see that line? Okay. Now type away. A, C, A, C. See? Very easy. Now to turn that off, you just touch it again. And it's right back to where it began. So again, to cap, all caps, and we know you don't write all caps in emails because it's like yelling at somebody. But I do it for enthusiastic words too. So, but for acronyms, it's wonderful. And then, let's see, when it got the arrow. Okay, so there are little secret menus in here. Let's see. Touch the D, nothing there. Touch the F, nothing there. S, that has some interesting little things there. Okay, X, nothing there. And this one on O, there are a lot of... Anyway, it's kind of fun to look around on your keyboard and find those hidden marks. Now, the other thing I want to show you is that on your keyboard, and you may not have this, but they have a shadow keyboard inside the regular keyboard. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not, but do you see the number keyboard at the top here? And then on the top row, and then those are like shadowed out. But if you swipe down on any one of those, let's say we want to write 6. So we go to the Y, and we slide down from the top. Just swipe down. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Okay? Now if we want to write and, we swipe, go to the F, and swipe down, and there's the and sign. So it allows you the freedom not to have to switch keyboards all the time when you're writing a note. You can just write, use where there's the number or hashtag or at. There's an at. So have fun with your keyboard and know that you have a lot of things going on that keyboard. Speaking of keyboard, I wanted to show you just a couple of things here. Let's go to settings, and I wanted to go to keyboard. Let's see. If you go to general in settings and you click on keyboard, okay, you'll notice that I have 2 keyboards up there. One is the English keyboard and one is the Emoji. And it's very easy to add a new keyboard, by the way. I'm going to touch that so you can see. All of these languages can be built into your iPad. I've had students that are from India and Germany, and they were so excited to know that they could have a German keyboard and they could write to their families in their native language. So the emoji is something that's kind of fun. I'll just demonstrate that. It's very easy to get. It's right under Dutch in the keyboard choices. By the way, the right-hand side up in the corner, you'll notice there's the word edit, and you can edit your keyboard, okay? You can take that out if you don't want it and press done. So let's demonstrate the emoji. Okay, so you're writing a letter, and do you see the happy face on the keyboard down there? It's right next to the microphone. That's your emoji. And you'll see that you can actually make emojis of your own facial features and hair color and blue eyes and all that stuff, or brown eyes. And then you have all these choices, and it's at a convenient menu down here on the bottom where you can have, if you want symbols, you can go right to symbols. You want to go to animals, you can go to animals, faces. And this clock over here on the far right, on the far left, has all the emojis I have used recently. So that's convenient. You don't have to go search for them again. If you use them over and over again, I don't know why that clown is there. I don't like clowns that much. Okay, so I think we're done with this lesson, and I hope you've learned something, and we will have another video coming up pretty soon.